CEO Elon Musk announcing the EV company will head to India as soon as humanly possible. Last month, Musk floated India as a possible location for a new Tesla factory, but efforts to expand in the country have been slow because of efforts to negotiate lower import duties. Of course, it's been a big year so far for the stock. The company announced this month it would open its supercharger network to GM, Ford, and Rivian, and the company's market cap is on the rise again, racing toward the $1 trillion level.
You heard correctly. The cat is out of the bag. Tesla India is happening ASAP. And if you thought that was big news, you ain't seen nothing yet. It's official. Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg to face off in a cage fight. I bet that wasn't on your 2023 bingo card. And by the way, they are both serious. Not sure how their boards of directors will feel about this. So who you got? Elon or Zuck? Let me know in the comments below. Just in case anyone thinks I'm trolling or Elon's trolling, no. This is actually seriously going to happen. Here's a tweet. Elon Musk responding, long story short, I'm up for a cage match if he is, lol. Mark Zuckerberg on Instagram today, tweeting a screenshot, actually a photograph of a screen of this very tweet. Send me location. Now, if you're not a fighting nerd, you probably won't understand the reference. This is what Khabib sent to Conor McGregor. Send me location after some shit talking between the two. Zuck's obviously referencing this interaction, but he's clearly serious and we'll discuss this more in a moment. Elon clarifying, if this is for real, I will do it. And there's more. Journalist has confirmed that Mark Zuckerberg is serious about fighting Elon Musk and is now awaiting details. Musk responding, Vegas Octagon. Also, quote, I have this great move that I call the walrus, where I just lie on top of my opponent and do nothing. And I tweeted this. Was this on your 2023 bingo card? Musk responding, the most entertaining outcome is the most likely. So congratulations to everybody who was demanding that Tesla start advertising. You got your wish. A cage match between Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. We definitely live in a simulation. And now, on to all things Tesla.
Some analysts, though, are not convinced. Barclays has downgraded Tesla this morning, saying the stock has rallied too high and too fast. Ann Barry is still with us, founder of Threadneedle Strategies. She joins us now. And you just said you like Ford and GM over Tesla, although you may regret that decision.
Yes.
I'll regret that. She will. Now, according to Yahoo Finance's framing of this downgrade from Barclays, their reasoning, assuming what Yahoo Finance is saying is correct, is Tesla stock went up really fast, therefore we're downgrading it because it went up really fast. These clowns are giving some YouTube finance wankers a run for their money. The stock went up really fast, therefore don't buy it. Call me crazy, but I've never seen a valuation model for a company where there's an input in the sell. Stock went up very fast, yes. Oh, then that cuts our valuation in half. Whatever the stock price has done has no material impact on the fair value of the company. Of course, stocks can't go up forever, but Tesla stock's still down about 35% from all-time highs, maybe 40%. And even at all-time highs, it was, to me, the best risk-adjusted opportunity in the stock market. Still is, and it still will be well past all-time highs again. Bullish on Ford and GM. Two companies likely to go bankrupt this decade, GM especially, although Mary Bear Sparrow's been down on her hands and knees, so maybe the government will bail GM out again. Imagine that, going bankrupt twice and getting bailed out by the US taxpayer twice.
I've been trying to figure out, during this current rally, like what they actually get out of having these other companies participate in the supercharger network. And I haven't been able to really, we don't know what the financial arrangement is.
Right.
Because the companies haven't disclosed it.
Right.
And so more cars backing up at Tesla charging stations.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it does feel like, though, Ford, GM could be if you can't beat them, join them kind of play.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's right. And so I have a hypothesis, Julie, to your point. This is not based on fact. This is pure speculation. And this is where I think Elon Musk has proven himself to be a chess master over time. He takes a very long-term view. You just said it, Julie. All these cars backing up at a Tesla charging point, which means Tesla is now going to sit there above the fray, gathering data, the most data in the United States on where EVs are charging, when, with what frequency, by model of car. So I think this is a data play. Pure speculation, but that's my guess.
Should we tell her? Okay, I'll tell her. This is going to be awkward. Tesla already has the data. Almost every electric vehicle on roads in the United States is already a Tesla. They already have the data on where vehicles are charging. To Julie's point, I can't understand why Tesla would do this. Julie, it's essentially an act of philanthropy. They're just trying to help. I know that in Yahoo Finance world, which is left-leaning, aka Elon bad, because that's the current thing, Tesla couldn't possibly do something with just for the good of humanity or Earth. That doesn't compute. There has to be a selfish, greedy reason. The truth is, Tesla, per their mission, is just trying to accelerate EV adoption. That's it. They're just doing this to help. the broader mission because it's good. It's the right thing to do. It's amazing that some people just cannot understand this, but that's why Tesla is opening their charging network. It's not going to move the needle financially. They're not going to get some magical special data now. It's just that they're trying to help the world transition to EVs. And if other companies can sell electric vehicles to their loyal consumers that suck, but hey, some consumers are going to be super loyal, that's better than these companies not being able to sell electric vehicles because no one wants to buy them because they can't charge anywhere. That's the reason that Tesla's doing this. It's selfless. There is no selfish motivation. It's possible that companies can be selfless.
Then what do you do with it? I don't know. And it's interesting that he's seen as a chess master because I also feel like half the time he's just like, you know,
what sticks, spaghetti on the wall.
Yeah.
I think he does some of that.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Yes. I mean, especially like we saw that with Twitter, but sticking with Tesla, I mean, look, it's definitely working, creating these relationships, these joint ventures with, say, Ford, GM, and now Rivian joining them because Rivian was seen as a potential eventual contender to them.
Yeah.
Obviously not at
Great
the same
point.
level, but them now joining up with Tesla, that was the only one I was originally, Ford I was originally surprised by, then GM came. I'm like, okay, strange bedfellows. But now everyone in Tesla becoming kind of the industry standard, especially when it comes to the charging network. So I think to your point, I do think Elon is playing the long game here. But one quick question on Tesla: do you see it as an AI company now? Some people say that that's what it is now.
I see it as a data gathering company which feeds into AI in some capacity. And I think, Julie, you've raised the question, get the data to what end? Well, imagine now they can see what the battery life is with real specificity for all their competitors. Can they start having a selling point, which is with a battery that outlasts by literally X% relative to our comp? So I don't know. Again, it's just speculation. But I do think the winners in AI are the winners in gathering huge amounts of clean, usable data. And I think any company that takes moves to that, even in the equipment space, is going to have more opportunity on the services side down the line.
She's right. And this is nice to hear. Tesla is accumulating a metric ton of data, orders of magnitude more than any other company hoping to solve autonomy. And remember, hope's not a strategy. By the way, don't even try. Tesla's got an unassailable data lead. Just don't even try. It's a waste of time, energy, and resources. But isn't it nice to hear this being said out loud by somebody other than Cathie Wood?
And we did speak to an analyst recently who also said that the superchargers are the way to sort of the gateway drug, for lack of a better word. That's my word, not his. For the software, for Tesla software.
Yes.
So why aren't you buying Tesla? Why, and you said you might regret it, but why is it not attractive enough to buy right now?
Well, I've missed the boat on this.
This comment will not age well. Now, she may believe that she has missed the boat on Tesla. Oh, it went up a lot, multiple times, and therefore I've missed the boat. But this is not how to think about whether or not a stock makes sense to purchase. Forget what's happened. What the f***, the boat's already done. The boat's going somewhere you want to get to. It doesn't matter where it's been. Now, in my opinion, the boat has barely left port. Let me try to make my point here. This is Amazon stock since IPO, up 138,600%. Oh my God, I missed the boat. Amazon stock's up 4,700% since IPO. Oh my God, I missed the boat. Oops. Oh well, I won't buy it now. You see where this is going, right? Maybe I could extend this even further. Oh no, I really missed the boat on Amazon. It's up 21,400%. Oh well, better not buy Amazon stock because I missed the boat. And what's the boat done since that point in time? Up another 500%. Tesla stock up about 20,000% since IPO. And I personally believe that it's got a long way to go. Now, let's do Apple stock. You guys know exactly where this is going as well.
Oh no, Apple stock up 2,733%. I missed the boat.
Let's extend that even further.
Oh no, it's up 10,000%. I definitely missed the boat now, didn't I? Oh, oops, so silly me.
Next minute, Apple stock up over 600% since. If you're looking into the past in the rearview mirror to gauge whether or not it makes sense to buy a stock, instead of looking into the future and modeling out their financials, you're an idiot. Just saying.
The reason I've gone to Ford and GM in the past is because they had cash, they had core businesses, and they had a clear plan against which to execute.
This cannot be real life right now. Maybe she actually took Tesla's secret master plan literally and decided not to read it. You know, the thing they published back in 2006 or the subsequent follow-up in 2016. Tesla has had a very clear plan and a strategy from day one. They've been very clear about this and they've been executing on that plan. Meanwhile, companies like Ford and GM have completely ignored reality and are now unequivocally fucked. The very companies she claims she's investing in because they had a clear plan are the companies that didn't have a fucking plan. Is this Gordon Johnson's protege? What's going on? She can't be serious. Unless she means they have a clear plan to go bankrupt later this decade, in which case, yeah, fair point.
I have been avoiding, frankly, the big vision lack of specificity stocks because a lot of those stocks got burnt in 2021.
Right.
Tesla, I think, is maybe proving to be a little bit different. It's very hard to value it based on, just the dream. But Elon Musk seems to be executing. The person who I do follow, actually, is Dan Ives at Wedbush.
This is a setup, right? Someone set me up and made this whole video it's too good to be true. Dan flip-flop, green tidal wave, plenty of room to lift all boats. Everyone's going to be fine. I'm bullish on every company that claims they're going to produce EVs. It isn't a winner-takes-most market. Tesla needs Ford and GM. PS, I know what I'm doing. That's why my price target doesn't chase Tesla stock up and down exactly. Oh, wait, it does. I appreciate Dan Ives. He's a fashion icon. He does have some relevant points to say, but if this is a guy you're looking to for ideas, advice, and wisdom around electric vehicles, this is not the man. Just go look at Dan Ives' price target history. He doesn't know what he's doing. He just chases after Tesla stock in one direction or the other. And every time the stock moves, he's in the media. We've increased our price target by $25 because green tidal wave. Like, none of it ever makes any sense. Nothing. I don't even think he has a valuation model. If I'm wrong, Dan, please, I'd love to see it. Show me your valuation model history. I do think Dan Ives means well, but I also don't think Dan Ives knows what the hell he's doing, except if his plan is secretly not to know anything about anything, but to generate interest and attention for Wedbush Securities by always being in the media. And I'm sure he's a nice guy, but he's clueless when it comes to Tesla. Again, please refer to his price target history on Tesla stock and the reasoning behind the price target decreases and increases. I've not once seen him say anything that was tangible. I just don't even.
Yeah, you both know him.
Friend of show.
Friend of show. And he has started to get even louder on some of the platforms saying, look, this isn't the moment to be eyes down in your spreadsheets to try and figure out your valuation. This is a moment where you're looking at AI and saying, actually, who's got the vision?
I've been set up. There is no way this is real. I never watch these clips ahead of time because I want you guys to see my real reaction. She just said, that Dan Ives has just said, this isn't the time to be in your spreadsheets trying to figure out. I'm done. I can't fucking deal with this. This is a setup. I can't even.
And who's going to win at scale? And I'm starting to get a little bit of the Dan Ives religion on this. Just a little bit.
We shall see.
So I don't want to be too hard on Dan Ives, but it's quite clear that his approach to valuing companies is 100% art and 0% science. Personally, I think it's much more of a mix. But apparently, Dan Ives is saying this is not the time to be in a spreadsheet trying to figure out valuation. Instead, just, all right, yep, feels like it's worth another $50 per share for AI, tidal wave, okay, increasing price target.
Well, from one risk-taking gentleman in the tech sector to another, let's talk about Elon Musk and this meeting that he had with Narendra Modi from India. He's got some big words about the potential in India, and you were here a couple of months back sharing with us Apple's plans to invest heavily in India, and you made the point then that the opportunity was twofold for Apple. They've got both the manufacturing potential there, but also the consumer upside. What does the investment case look like for Tesla investing in the country?
A very similar kind of picture, actually. What Musk was talking about, he said he'll visit India next year. He sees Tesla will be in India as soon as humanly possible. He said he's likely to make a significant investment in India. Look, if we look at what Modi's been doing in terms of trying to woo US tech companies to India, it's been on that double sort of strands there. One is the sales side, sell your products in India. The second is build your products in India. That's very much the Modi strategy. We've seen he's been having closer ties to the US as well. And look, from Musk's perspective as well, he's looking for a new location for a factory for his Tesla cars. He was in Italy and France last week talking to the country's leaders there. They're trying to get him in to build a factory. Clearly Modi also. So it's smart from Elon Musk. He's pitting all these countries against each other, saying, give me the best deal for my gigafactory. And that's sort of what's happening. Obviously, the opportunities in India are huge. Massive market at this point.
Strong disagree. India is a very large country with a very large population and a very small automotive market. I'm left wondering exactly what does Tesla intend to do in terms of India. I've said in the past, a solar factory would make a lot of sense. A battery factory would make a lot of sense. And it certainly makes sense to produce Tesla's next-gen vehicle in India primarily for export to other regions in the world. Cheap labor, cheap parts makes sense. It's like China Part 2. But the automotive market in India today is a speck relative to the population. So unless this is a major export hub for automotive, or more likely a battery and or solar factory and or lithium refining and so on, not actually producing vehicles, or if they're producing vehicles primarily to be exported, I don't see how this makes a whole lot of sense, so time will tell. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? What are Tesla's plans in India?
As well, attractive growth potential, but the challenges are there. There's still complaints about the bureaucracy that remains around business there. The cost of electric cars, particularly electric cars from Tesla, are so high at the moment in a very price-sensitive market, similar sort of to the iPhone as well. And so I think there's certainly lots of opportunity, but challenges as well in India.
So just to be clear, in case anyone's wondering, the passenger vehicle market in India, we're not including two-wheelers, tuk-tuks, etc., is a couple of million vehicles per year, and most of them cost about $3.12. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense for Tesla to be producing vehicles in India primarily to be sold in India. Maybe an export hub, but certainly not primarily to be sold in India. And I think much more likely a battery factory would make a ton of sense. Solar factory would make a ton of sense. But hey, what would I know? I'm just some dumbass on the internet. Don't forget that. Speaking of dumbasses, just to recap, apparently somebody's missed the boat on Tesla stock, and don't worry, because Tesla doesn't really have a plan, whereas Ford and GM definitely do, so much better investments, right? Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg seriously considering a cage fight? Who's going to win? Let me know in the comments below. And Tesla India, definitely happening, but in what form, we still don't know. Leave your speculation in the comments below. By the way, shout out to all my Indian viewers. I know you guys in particular and a couple of girls make up a large portion of my YouTube audience. Over and out. Athletic Greens AG1 has given me a massive, meaningful boost in energy, allowing me to do a lot more every day, including using my brain more and using my body more. I highly recommend you guys and girls check it out. Athletic Greens AG1 is an excellent way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's got 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients, plus prebiotics and probiotics and digestive enzymes and adaptogens to help you deal with stress. Plus, if you click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR, you can get yourself a 1-year free supply of vitamin D3 and K2. But don't take my word for it. Here's what some of you guys and girls have to say. AG1 has changed my life. I was, as you described, treating myself like a circus, ate like trash, rarely exercised, used alcohol as a stress crutch, cannabis also. AG1 is what gave me the kick in the ass, got me back to the gym, motivated me to do more for myself, family, my business, etc. Keep doing what you do. Now, I know there's some skeptics, the same kind of people who think Elon Musk is a fraud, reading this going,
What do you thought? There's no way that's possible, bro. It must be a placebo effect.
believe it or not, this is a recurring theme. If you give your body everything it needs to feel and perform its best, including having a lot more energy, you'll need ways to use that energy. For me personally, that includes more exercise, moving my body more social activity, and more cognitively demanding tasks, including producing a fuck ton of exclusive content over on Twitter and on Patreon, plus my daily YouTube uploads. The proof's in the pudding. On to another testimonial from a viewer of this channel. SMR, you asked me to provide feedback on AG1. Here it is. It has helped with mental acuity, stamina, and intestinal waste management. Can't read between the lines. It certainly helps with regularity and digestion. That's what the digestive enzymes are for. It has also dramatically reduced my cravings for sugar. You guys need to stop eating sugar. It's fucking poison. I'm 50, 5'9", and overweight, aka a fat motherfucker. I think that's a technical term for overweight, isn't it? Is it fat motherfucker or obese? I can't remember. I average 100 hours a week in the West Texas oil fields as a safety supervisor. Jesus Christ, dude. No wonder you're struggling to keep your weight under control. 100 hours a week. Brutal. It has helped me lose weight. It is not an appetite suppressant. It can help fat people suppress cravings, and motivation to be healthier is critical for changing your diet. Love you, brother. Again, this is a great point and something people really don't seem to grasp. If you have more energy, everything becomes easier. It's like turning on easy mode for life. A few years ago, before I was taking AG1, my health was trash. I was struggling to get through the day, had afternoon fatigue. The last thing I wanted to do was either use my brain or move my body. Didn't have the energy. Now, my biggest struggle every day is figuring out ways to use that energy. I'm exercising way more, doing a lot more with my friends and family, and of course, my work output has increased substantially. And you can fact check me. Check out the average length of my videos I was posting to YouTube 3 years ago. Need I say more? And one final testimonial. Love this one. Okay, here's the deal for me with this AG1 shit. I'm 41 years old and not the type to eat, drink, smoke, or sleep healthy, so I was skeptical. That being said, here's what I experienced. Day 1, meh. Day 2, afternoon fatigue was about 45 minutes late. Day 3, 0 afternoon fatigue. Day 4, 0 afternoon fatigue plus extra energy. Day 5, again, 0 afternoon fatigue plus energy. Wondering, what the fuck, really? See, this is the thing, right? The results for many people are just almost too good to be true. This is the same experience I had. My afternoon fatigue just vanished out of nowhere. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Why am I not tired in the afternoons anymore? Surely, it's not that AG1, is it? Turns out it was. Day 6 and 7, same thing. Day 8, same thing. Plus, I had the want to get things done around the house that I normally would slack off and not get done. Again, the point, extra energy, you'll need to use it. You'll find ways to use it. Day 9, 10, and 11, and today is day 12. I fucking love it. So however you manage to get me to buy it, I'm so glad you did. Thank you so much, SMR. It really changed me so far. Guys, this shit really works. Just try it. By the way, this is the reason I continue to relentlessly promote AG1. A lot of people get real fucking mad in the comments.
Oh my god, snake oil salmon sold out. Oh my god, he's a scammer. This is fraud. But
Constantly, I'm pretty sure everyone making these comments is also currently short Tesla stock. I'm not particularly concerned about people having a negative perception, those folks suffering from small brain syndrome, still living in my bum's basement syndrome, etc., writing mean comments, claiming AG1's a scam or it doesn't work. I mean, bro, when I get feedback like this is what keeps me going. And remember, there is a 90-day money-back guarantee. There's nothing to lose here. Just try this stuff for a month, and if you don't get these results, get your money back. See, it's a literal no-brainer. It's an IQ test at this point in time. Testimonial after testimonial after testimonial like this. Get your money back if it doesn't work. Just try it for a month, and if it doesn't work, get your money back. Today's the day. It's finally time. Be like this guy who was a massive skeptic, but finally, after 1,000 promotions in a row, caved in, tried AG1, and has results like this. Head to drinkag1.com/SMR or click the link at the pinned comment, and please, let me know how you're feeling in a few weeks' time. Now, if you'll excuse me, time to put my extra energy to good use. I'll be recording some more exclusive content for Patreon and my Twitter subscribers. So click the links in the pinned comment. See you over on Twitter and or Patreon. And don't forget to grab your AG1. Love ya.